Hey friends, good evening. Justin here, having my dinner, and also with the discussion of Wonder Woman 1984, and a little bit about the backlash. So, Wonder Woman came out last week, I believe it was December 19th. Stars Gal Gadot, Kirsten Wig, Pedro Pascal, Chris Pine, and many others. It was really an exceptional cast. Pedro Pascal, I thought, was probably my favorite character, or the best character in the film. I thought visually it was beautiful. You know, that shot where they're flying through the fireworks was absolutely stunning. You know, it really kind of left me breathless there for a moment. There were a few things that, having so much editing time, so much discussion around this movie, let me put my pizza down, didn't make sense. For one, and just a couple, you know, I'm kind of spitballing off the top of my head. Kristen Wig, I thought she was interesting in the role, but so you took your scrunchie out and all of a sudden you're supposed to be to us a different person. I didn't buy her as this new revamped or you'd made a wish, you know, over your soul and had become a new person. I'm also kind of tired of the Selena Kyle character, you know, that bumbling blonde, you know, woman that is obviously suited to be a superhero but can't balance anything else in their life. I thought the Chris Pine being someone else was confusing and unnecessary. This is a movie, so you can kind of, you know, write your own narrative. And there were a few like body double or, you know, situations in the film that I just thought wasn't necessary, or with the time that we had, you know, since the film has been completed till now, I thought we could have ironed out. I thought Kirsten Wig's look was really lacking, you know, especially compared to a bombshell like Gal Gadot. I was talking to a friend of mine who's a really big proponent of this film and just thought it was exceptional. And I says, you know, imagine Charlize Theron. Imagine there's just so many other people that would have more effectively played that Kirsten Wig role. And so after he thought about some of the other players, you know, we went over a few. He says, yeah, you're right. It seems like this was a miscasting. So, with all that being said, with all the issues that I did have, I thought the movie was great. It's rewatchable, you know. There's not tons and tons of action, but everything is shot well. Everything, you know, seems to be very true to the time period. My thought about this is that Wonder Woman 1984 is a victim of the times. Because we're all home, we're all able to stream it all at the same time, we all have a collective opinion at the same time. And because cancel culture and being over things and, you know, pointing out the flaws and everything, because that's just a natural part of our modern society, you know, being of being anarchist, I think Wonder Woman 1984, and I don't think it's a reach to say that it was just kind of swept up into the culture of no that we're living in. You ask somebody if they like something and their first instinct is to say no before they, you know, can really justify their reason for it. And so, you know, once a couple of people, just like with Mulan, you know, once a couple of people say no and it's not everything that we dreamed about, it's easy then for everyone else. Excuse me, guys, I almost dropped my phone. It's easy for everyone else to kind of pile on. So I watched it. I had issues with it, you know, that I laid out to you. I thought the timing, the pacing was good. I thought Pedro Pascal, I thought he did a really great job. The movie seemed a little bit cartoonish, you know, with his character and Kristen Wig. And that was fine. I think it kind of fits, you know, DC and comics. But it was odd next to Gal Gadot, who's such a real and tangible person, to have such cartoony characters surrounding her. Some of the other characters, Pedro Pascal's son, you know, I thought he was just kind of a one-dimensional, stand there and cry, you know, child actor. And I do think there were opportunities for them to fine-tune, you know, a lot of aspects of the story. What did you guys think? Were you a fan of the, you know, the Wishstone premise and you know, did you think that was well executed? I thought that was interesting. I thought that they probably could have built on that idea to make a more solid or compelling story. But for me, the visuals were enough. Gal Gadot and Chris Pine together, that was enough. And I just saw recently that WW3, you know, Wonder Woman 3 has been fast-tracked, so we'll get that in the next couple of years when Patty Jenkins' schedule is clear. Anyway, guys, a lot to like, obviously a lot of criticisms out there in the world, and we all have our own thoughts. Again, share your thoughts with me. Please give this video a like, a comment, and please consider subscribing for more movie and TV related content. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the next video. Cheers.